Mother died bringing Enjoh's younger brother into the world. She was only 3 when it happened, but the whispers that swept through the village still echo in the corners of her memory. That boy is a wizard. He killed his mother before he could even begin to live. From that day, the family was seen as cursed. The catechist tried to explain that mother had died from eclampsia, not witchcraft, but truth is weak when superstition is strong. Grandma, widowed and weary, moved in to raise the children. Father, crushed by grief and humiliation, aged quickly. It was as though life itself had turned its back on them. When Enjoh was 8, the catechist insisted she go to school. But school offered no refuge. Children avoided her as if her shadow carried misfortune. No one wanted to share a bench with her or touch the food she carried. Still, the head teacher, a man from another tribe, looked past the rumors and encouraged her to keep going. She did. Enjoh carried rejection on her back, but kept walking. By 13, she was the oldest girl in her class, still stuck in Standard 4. Grandma often told her, one day, you'll become a real woman. Enjoh never asked what she meant. Then came the Monday that changed everything. The bell rang for break. As Enjoh stepped out of class, giggles followed her. She thought little of it, mockery was familiar. But the laughter grew. Feet gathered behind her. Then Fambang's sharp voice cut through. Look at her. Her brother's witchcraft has begun to affect her, blood is all over her skirt. Enjoh froze. Her hands trembled as she looked down. Her skirt was soaked red. Blood trailed down her thighs. What wound was this? Who hurt her? Why didn't she feel pain? Terror gripped her. She ran, but the crowd swelled. She's sleeping with men. Angie shouted. Another voice cried, her late mother's spirit has come to take her away. Enjoh was trapped. Children blocked her path, chanting in chorus. Oh shame! Oh shame! Oh shame! She wanted the earth to swallow her. Her bench was stained too. The bell rang to end break, but no one left. They circled her like vultures. Then, like thunder, the head teacher's voice boomed, go back to your classes. The mob scattered. Enjoh seized the moment, slipped through a narrow gap, and fled, choosing the bush path over the village road, too ashamed to meet another soul. At home, Grandma was still at the farm. Enjoh locked herself inside and cried, waiting for her mother's ghost to claim her. The next morning, Grandma called her for school, but she could not face it. Instead, Enjoh hid in the bushes. She bled and bled. She washed herself at the spring, but the blood always returned. For 2 weeks, the bushes became her classroom, the earth her companion. When the head teacher came to ask about her absence, the truth spilled out. Grandma was furious. That is what I meant when I said you'd soon be a real woman. But Enjoh didn't understand. She refused school. She chose the farm, silence, and hiding over the cruelty of the classroom. The stigma doubled. Enjoh avoided markets, avoided church, fetched water only when no one was around. She felt like a prisoner in her own body. But one Sunday, Hope walked into their compound. The catechist arrived with 2 nurses from the regional hospital. They gathered the whole village and spoke openly about menstruation. For the first time, Enjoh heard the word explained without shame. They told her body was not cursed, it was natural, it was womanhood. Then, they explained something even more important. Enjoh's mother had not died because of witchcraft, but from eclampsia, a pregnancy complication that could happen to any woman. The nurses encouraged all mothers in the village to attend clinical checkups during pregnancy, stressing that proper care could prevent such tragedies. To make this possible, an antenatal unit was installed in the village, giving hope that more women would survive pregnancy complications. The stigma around Enjoh and her family began to fall away like a mask. Then they did something unimaginable, they made Enjoh their ambassador. It was not easy. Talking about menstruation in a village where silence was law and stigma was culture felt like pushing against a mountain. Yet step by step, Enjoh spoke. She taught. And in teaching others, she freed herself. Enjoh returned to school. Today, she is no longer the girl who hid in the bushes, bleeding in silence. She is a menstrual hygiene advocate. She makes sure no girl enters womanhood unprepared, shamed, or silenced. She wants every girl to understand her body before her first period, so she will walk with dignity, not fear. Enjoh was the heroine who paid the price for her village to be educated. The taboo is breaking, one story at a time.